What's up people, I'm Aditya and this will be the 39th trip report on the Airplane Guy Forever. This is a follow-up video to the previous two Penang videos I'd uploaded and will be the final segment where I'll be flying a domestic flight to Kuala Lumpur from Penang, Malaysia. I'll be flying a very familiar airline to me, AirAsia, to KLIA2, not Subang Airport as I had previously done 2 years ago on Firefly. Do I really need to introduce AirAsia? They're the biggest airline in Malaysia now and I'll be flying with them all the way to Kochi, India or home. It was a quick taxi ride to the airport from the city, arriving just over 2 hours before departure, and I decided to go straight to the check-in counters and get my boarding passes first. The check-in queue was quite long and AirAsia agents were web checking in everyone in the line who were going to KL. No luck for me as I was on a connecting ticket, but thankfully I only had to wait for 15 minutes. Not wanting to go to the airside just yet, I got a drink at McDonald's and took a seat for a while. At 5:30 I moved to the airside and I think Penang's airside is great for a little stint of plane spotting. I didn't have to wait long before my red little A320 rolled in, slightly late. This was one of the older birds clocking in at over 9 years old. Now Low Cost Airlines have very quick turnaround, so just around 15 minutes after the inbound flight arrived, boarding had already commenced. I usually board towards the end so that I don't have to queue up, but this probably isn't the best idea on Low Cost Airlines as all that cabin baggage space gets taken up sadly. So even though this gate had a jetway, a manual air-stir boarding took place, which makes sense to minimize costs. Airlines in India do this too. I pre-purchased my seat at row 20 window side with an F on the right, just behind the wing. I like these seats the most on the A320 series.
Cabin kilometers and cross check. This flight is Captain Patria, assisted by First Officer VJ, and I am Nazir, senior cabin crew, and together in the cabin today, cabin crew Hani, cabin crew Tia, and cabin crew Mimi. And this flight will take 1 hour. I wish to remind you that smoking is not permitted on all AirAsia flight. Thank you. Left-hand electronic and
The distance to KL is about 320 km, And because of this, the flight is quite short, like really short. Flight time is usually around 30 minutes only. Hence the crew do not do a buy on board run and serve pre-booked meals only. I didn't want to make this an empty segment, so I'd bought a chicken rice earlier, which comes with a carton of water if you book online. It's a bit hard to impress me on the chicken rice front, and this one isn't really close to the stuff you'd get at hawker centers. Well, I'd probably order it again as long as the comparison is within airline meals.
收起小桌板，打开椅，还请注意。
We've landed at KL ever so fast, it's time to give a verdict. I've consistently given the AirAsia seat a 7, but after flying with a few more LCCs, I honestly think that this seat is just the bare minimum A320 seat, which it really is meant to be. So I'm gonna change it to a 6. The crew on this flight were cheerful and pleasant. They didn't seem in a rush through service considering that the flight is such a short one. I don't think I could find a fault here, so a grade 8. Now talking about the value for money, this was an onward ticket to India and hence the airfare was just over 500 ringgit or around 8,000 rupees. AirAsia were the cheapest airline to both KL and India and both by quite a margin. So I'm gonna give a solid 9 out of 10 for that. All in all, this just seemed like another routine AK flight for me, but still a good one. So AirAsia gets a combined total of
Leaving this aircraft till the essential you have all your dipadamkan. Pada ketika membuka ruang yang bertugas, kami ucapkan terima kasih.
I'll be going to get my connection now, which is an hour and a quarter away, and I'll hopefully see you in the next video. Bye bye!